Hi there, my lovelies. I'm really excited about today's video. This is my Grandma Rachel's banana bread recipe, and it's been in my family for a very long time. She's perfected it over the years, so you can only imagine how awesome it tastes. So I thought I would share my family recipe with you to enjoy. So let's get started. First, you're gonna need some ripe bananas. Check in the recipe directions in the description box below for a quick way to ripen bananas. So I'm just adding all of my bananas to a bowl. With a spoon, give the bananas a quick mash to break them up. Then to my mixer, I'm going to add my softened butter and sugar and mix on medium speed until they're well incorporated. Next, I'm going to slowly add in my eggs, one at a time, and baking powder, and mix for another 15 seconds. Make sure to scrape down the sides of your bowl all the way to the bottom of the bowl, and then add in the bananas and continue to mix. Now this next part is optional, but my grandmother adds in a little bit of banana liqueur. The alcohol cooks off in the oven, so it's really just for flavor. But again, it's optional if you don't want to add it in. Then I'm going to add in my flour in 2 batches. A bit of salt. And some chopped walnuts. Again, make sure to scrape down the bowl and mix again so that all of the ingredients are really well mixed together. Now to prep my pans, I'm going to brush them with melted butter, then sprinkle them with flour and shake it to coat all over the pan. This will prevent the bread from sticking to the pan. This recipe makes 2 large loaves or 16 mini loaves, so I'm going to do 1 of each. Then I'm just going to scoop out my batter into my pans and pop them in the oven at 350 degrees. Make sure to look in the description box below for the full recipe. I'm going to make an optional icing glaze if you want to have an extra layer of delicious sweetness. So to some powdered sugar, I'm adding some banana liqueur and milk and mixing that until it's smooth. Again, you can leave out the banana liqueur and just use milk if you want. My banana bread has finished baking, so I'm going to set it on a rack to cool completely before I add the icing to some of them. Once they've cooled, I'm just going to add my icing and a few more chopped walnuts. Another thing you can do if you plan on giving this as a gift is to wrap them beautifully. So I have here some wax paper. You're going to want to take the 2 ends and fold them a few times towards the bread. Then take the corners and fold both sides in and then under. Just hold down the paper with a piece of tape. Then you can write a little note on the card for whatever occasion it is and tie it with a beautiful bow. Isn't that cute? Now let's cut one open so you can see how beautiful it looks inside. And there you have it. This is one of my favorite edible gifts to give people. It tastes so delicious, it's a really thoughtful gesture, and it's inexpensive, which is an extra bonus. I hope you enjoy this recipe as much as my family has and share it with your family. All right, I'll see you back here next week. Bye, my lovelies.